Are you curious about the dynamics of an INFJ male and ESTJ female pairing? Today, we take a deep dive into how their contrasting traits shape their relationship, bringing both unique challenges and incredible strengths. Discover practical tips for navigating their differences and leveraging their strengths. Stay with us till the end, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights into personality dynamics. Let's unravel the intricacies of this intriguing match together. Segment 1: Fundamental Differences in Personality Traits. Delving into the world of Myers-Briggs personality types, we find a fascinating contrast between INFJ males and ESTJ females. Each has a unique set of traits that shape their view of the world and interactions within relationships. Let's unpack these differences and see how they influence the dynamics between these two personality types. Starting with the INFJ male, three key characteristics stand out: empathy, introversion, and intuition. INFJ males are known for their profound empathy. They have an innate ability to understand and feel what others are experiencing, often even before those feelings are openly expressed. This makes them incredibly compassionate and supportive partners. However, their deep empathy can sometimes lead to emotional exhaustion as they absorb the feelings of those around them. Then there's their introversion. Unlike what some might think, this doesn't mean they're shy or antisocial. Instead, INFJ males recharge by spending time alone or in quiet, intimate settings. They prefer deep, meaningful conversations to large social gatherings. In relationships, this can mean they need their space at times, a trait that can be misunderstood by more extroverted partners. Lastly, their intuition plays a pivotal role in how they navigate the world. INFJs are often future-oriented, thinking about possibilities and what could be. They tend to rely on their instincts and are often seen as dreamers. While this can lead to innovative ideas and solutions, it can sometimes clash with more practical, here-and-now approaches. Switching gears to ESTJ females, we find a stark contrast with traits like practicality, extroversion, and sensing. ESTJ females are the embodiment of practicality. They approach life with a straightforward, no-nonsense attitude, valuing efficiency and order. In relationships, they are dependable and direct, preferring to deal with issues head-on rather than tiptoeing around them. Extroversion is another hallmark of ESTJ females. They draw energy from being around people and are often quite sociable and assertive. They enjoy lively discussions and are generally very straightforward in their communication style. This can sometimes be overwhelming for more introverted personalities who require a gentler approach. Lastly, the sensing aspect of ESTJs means they focus on the here and now. They are detail-oriented and grounded in reality, relying on their five senses to process the world around them. They value tangible facts and real-world applications of ideas, which can sometimes put them at odds with more intuitive thinkers who focus on abstract concepts and future possibilities. When these personality types come together in a relationship, the interplay of these traits creates a fascinating dynamic. The INFJ's empathetic and intuitive nature can complement the ESTJ's practical and grounded approach. However, challenges can arise from their differing communication styles and approaches to life. The INFJ might find the ESTJ too blunt or pragmatic, while the ESTJ might view the INFJ as overly idealistic or sensitive. Understanding and respecting these differences is key to navigating this unique relationship dynamic. With empathy and openness, INFJ males and ESTJ females can learn from each other, balancing intuition with practicality and depth with straightforwardness. Segment 2: Communication Styles and Challenges. When it comes to communication styles, INFJ males and ESTJ females often find themselves on different wavelengths. This divergence can lead to misunderstandings, but with insight and effort, it can also pave the way for a richer understanding and a stronger relationship. Let's start with the INFJ male. Their communication style is often indirect and laden with empathy. INFJs tend to be cautious with their words, always considering the emotional impact they might have. They're more likely to hint at their thoughts and feelings rather than state them outright, which stems from their desire to avoid conflict and maintain harmony. This approach, while thoughtful and considerate, can sometimes lead to confusion. Their partners, especially those who prefer direct communication, might find it difficult to decipher the true meaning behind their words or might miss subtle cues entirely. Furthermore, INFJ males often read between the lines and are keenly aware of the nuances in conversations. They might pick up on an unspoken issue or sense an underlying emotion that hasn't been explicitly stated. While this can be a gift in understanding others deeply, it can also lead to misunderstandings, particularly with partners who are more straightforward and take things at face value. On the other end of the spectrum, we have ESTJ females, whose communication style is as direct as it gets. They are clear, concise, and to the point, valuing honesty and efficiency in their interactions. For ESTJs, what you see is what you get. They express their thoughts and opinions openly, often with a focus on facts and practicalities. This straightforward approach ensures that there's little room for misinterpretation, but it can sometimes come off as brusque or insensitive, especially to those who are more sensitive or used to a softer communication style. This difference in communication styles can lead to potential misunderstandings between INFJ males and ESTJ females. An INFJ might feel hurt or overwhelmed by the ESTJ's directness, mistaking it for harshness. Conversely, an ESTJ might feel frustrated by the INFJ's indirectness, perceiving it as evasive or unclear. The key to bridging this communication gap lies in understanding and adaptation. INFJ males can benefit from practicing more direct communication, especially in expressing their needs and boundaries. This clarity can be quite refreshing for the ESTJ. Meanwhile, ESTJ females can learn to temper their directness with a touch of sensitivity, recognizing that their straightforward approach might be too intense for their INFJ partner. By adapting their styles and being patient with each other's differences, INFJ males and ESTJ females can navigate these challenges. It's about finding a middle ground where both can feel heard and understood. Through open dialogue and a willingness to learn from each other, they can turn their contrasting communication styles into a strength, enriching their relationship with a diverse range of perspectives. Segment 3: Emotional Compatibility and Conflicts. In the realm of emotional compatibility and conflicts, INFJ males and ESTJ females present a study in contrasts. Understanding how each processes emotions and handles conflicts is key to navigating their relationship dynamics. INFJ males are known for their emotional depth. They experience emotions intensely and tend to process them internally. This introspection allows them to develop a profound understanding of their feelings, often leading to a rich emotional life. However, this depth can sometimes be overwhelming for them and those around them. They may struggle to articulate their complex emotions, especially in the face of conflict, preferring to retreat and reflect rather than confront the issue head-on. In contrast, ESTJ females tend to have a more practical approach to emotions. They are more likely to address issues directly and prefer to deal with emotions in a straightforward manner. For ESTJs, emotions are just another problem to solve, something to be managed and organized. This practical approach can be beneficial in keeping things grounded, but it may also lead to a certain level of emotional detachment or a tendency to overlook the emotional nuances of a situation. When it comes to handling conflicts, these differing approaches can lead to friction. INFJ males, with their tendency to avoid direct confrontation, might retreat or shut down in the face of conflict, especially if it feels too intense or overwhelming. This avoidance can be frustrating for ESTJ females, who prefer to address issues as they arise. ESTJs, on the other hand, may confront issues head-on, sometimes with a level of directness that can feel confrontational or abrasive to the more sensitive INFJ. To build a bridge over these emotional waters, both INFJ males and ESTJ females need to develop strategies for understanding and supporting each other. INFJs can work on expressing their emotions more openly, even if it's uncomfortable. By sharing their inner world, they allow their ESTJ partners to understand and support them better. On the other hand, ESTJs can benefit from developing a more empathetic approach. Recognizing that emotions don't always need to be solved like a puzzle but sometimes just acknowledged and validated can go a long way. A key strategy is active listening. When one partner speaks, the other should listen not just to respond, but to understand. This approach can help both the INFJ and ESTJ feel heard and valued. Furthermore, creating a safe space for emotional expression is crucial. This means respecting each other's feelings and responding without judgment or immediate solutions. By embracing these strategies, INFJ males and ESTJ females can deepen their emotional connection and navigate conflicts more effectively. It's about finding a balance between depth and practicality, and learning to appreciate the unique emotional perspectives each brings to the relationship. Through empathy, understanding, and open communication, they can turn their emotional differences into a source of strength and mutual growth. Speaking of growth, if you're interested in sharing your insights on YouTube without being on camera, consider taking Matt Parr's free course. Learn how to create a successful faceless channel and earn $10,000 a month. Find the link in the description. Segment 4: Approach to Life and Decision Making. When it comes to their approach to life and decision making, INFJ males and ESTJ females often find themselves at opposite ends of the spectrum. This difference, while challenging, can also bring a complementary balance to their relationship. INFJ males typically have an idealistic and future-oriented perspective. They are often driven by a vision of what could be, rather than what is. This idealism is rooted in their deep sense of empathy and their intuitive understanding of the world. They tend to see the big picture and are driven by values and principles. When making decisions, INFJs often consider the long-term impact and the broader implications, especially how their choices affect others emotionally. However, this idealistic approach can sometimes lead them to overlook practical details or to become disillusioned if reality falls short of their expectations. In contrast, ESTJ females are known for their realistic and present-focused approach. They are pragmatic and grounded, dealing with the world as it is rather than as it could be. ESTJs are practical problem solvers who prefer concrete facts and data over abstract concepts. When it comes to decision-making, they focus on efficiency, effectiveness, and tangible outcomes. They are quick to make decisions based on the current situation and the most logical course of action. While this approach ensures practicality and realism, it can sometimes limit their ability to see beyond the immediate context or to fully appreciate the emotional or future implications of their decisions. The key to balancing these differing approaches lies in understanding and valuing each other's perspectives. When INFJ males and ESTJ females come together to make joint decisions, they can create a powerful synergy. The INFJ can introduce a sense of vision and idealism, encouraging the ESTJ to consider the broader implications and the emotional impact of their decisions. Meanwhile, the ESTJ can help the INFJ stay grounded, ensuring that their dreams and ideals are achievable and rooted in reality. Effective communication is essential in this process. Both partners need to feel heard and understood. This means taking the time to explain their viewpoints and reasoning, and being open to considering each other's perspectives. It's about finding middle ground where the idealism of the INFJ and the realism of the ESTJ complement each other, leading to decisions that are both visionary and practical. By embracing their differences and working together, INFJ males and ESTJ females can navigate life's decisions with a balanced approach. They can learn to dream with their feet on the ground, combining the INFJ's idealism with the ESTJ's pragmatism to make decisions that are both inspiring and realistic. This synergy can not only enhance their relationship but also lead to a more fulfilling approach to life. Segment 5: Social Dynamics and Lifestyle Preferences. In a relationship between an INFJ male and an ESTJ female, the social dynamics and lifestyle preferences can be quite distinct, yet they offer a fascinating blend of contrasts. For the INFJ, social interactions are about depth rather than breadth. They thrive in environments where they can have meaningful, in-depth conversations and form close, intimate connections. Large social gatherings can often feel overwhelming for them, as they prefer the richness of one-on-one interactions. This need for depth in social settings is a reflection of their introverted nature, where quality trumps quantity in relationships. The ESTJ, however, typically has a broader social network and enjoys being in lively, energetic environments. Their extroverted nature means they gain energy from being around others, often finding themselves at the center of social activities. They appreciate direct, straightforward interactions and have a knack for organizing and leading social events. Balancing these preferences in daily life is key to harmony in the relationship. It involves compromise and understanding from both sides. For instance, they can agree on attending social events together but also ensuring enough downtime for the INFJ to recharge. The ESTJ can embrace small, intimate gatherings that the INFJ finds comforting, while the INFJ can occasionally step into larger social arenas with the ESTJ. This balance in social dynamics and lifestyle choices not only strengthens their relationship but also enriches their individual experiences. The INFJ can enjoy the warmth of a wider circle brought by the ESTJ, while the ESTJ can discover the joy in deeper, more introspective interactions. Together, they learn to navigate a world that is both socially vibrant and intimately connected. Segment 6: Strengths and Opportunities in the Relationship. In the dynamic pairing of INFJ males and ESTJ females, there's a wealth of strengths and opportunities for both personal growth and mutual support. The complementary nature of their traits is where the magic happens. INFJ males bring a depth of insight to the relationship. Their intuitive understanding of people and situations, combined with their empathetic nature, allows them to see beneath the surface. This insight can be a guiding light in the relationship, helping both partners navigate complex emotional landscapes and understand each other on a deeper level. It's like having an emotional compass that often points toward empathy and understanding. ESTJ females, on the other hand, bring a refreshing dose of practicality. Their straightforward, no-nonsense approach to life provides a stable and realistic foundation for the relationship. They excel in organizing and managing day-to-day affairs, making sure plans are not just made but also followed through. This practicality complements the INFJ's idealism, grounding it in reality. Together, these traits offer tremendous opportunities for personal growth. INFJs can learn from ESTJs how to turn their insights and ideas into tangible action. ESTJs, in turn, can learn to appreciate the depth of emotions and the long-term vision that INFJs offer. This exchange fosters mutual support, where each partner's strengths uplift the other. So, the relationship between an INFJ male and an ESTJ female is a dance of depth and practicality. They teach each other the value of dreaming big while keeping feet firmly planted on the ground. Through their union, they find a balanced approach to life, one that is both emotionally rich and practically sound. In conclusion, the relationship between an INFJ male and an ESTJ female is a beautiful blend of depth and pragmatism. Embracing and respecting their differences is key to unlocking a strong, balanced partnership. Together, they create a unique synergy, turning contrasts into strengths and forging a bond that's both emotionally rich and practically sound. This video will be really helpful for you. Also, subscribe and hit the notification bell to avoid missing our future videos. See you in the next one.